My name's Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. Welcome to my home office. I worked at IRS for 10 years. Yeah, 10 long years. I've been in practice for 41 years, so it's a private practice. It's important that you listen what I have to say in particular because I was the IRS, so I give you some inside scoop when I can. That's why you probably want to subscribe to me. When you can, I want to talk to you today about the consequences of the CP504 notice. There's a couple of really devastating letters that IRS sends out. Certainly a criminal letter, certain audit letters, and certain collection letters go ahead and do that. But what I want you to know very specifically is this. The CP504 is one of those notices you must take action on. You just can't leave this notice alone because, first of all, your case is in a computer. Your case is in a computer. You may not know this. Your case sits there. It's called the CADE2 computer, CADE. It just spits out notices. So if you call IRS, the person will have to pull the case up off the computer and start working that. So at some point in time, usually within the next 30 days, you have to call IRS. Once IRS sends you the LT notice, that LT11 and the 1058 letter, if it's with a revenue officer, IRS fully plans to take action. What are 4 things that can and will happen? A couple of these will happen. You can lose your passport at over $64,000. IRS can file a federal tax lien. IRS can send out a wage garnishment levy, and IRS can send out a bank levy. What's IRS waiting for or looking for on these? They want their case resolved. That's why they're sending these letters. They want someone to call them and resolve their case. But before you call them, if you think you're brave enough, you better listen to what I have to say because this is really important. On larger cases, you want to be represented. On smaller cases, you don't necessarily have to be represented. It's really not necessary. If you don't have a lot, you make under $4,000 or $5,000, there's nothing wrong with calling them and saying, hey, can you set me up on an agreement? Or maybe you make one yourself online. But generally cases, if you only make $4,000 or $5,000, they're going to put those under currently non-collectible penalties and interest run. But what IRS is going to do if you owe more money than that, over $50,000, $60,000, what IRS is going to do, they're going to want to secure a financial statement on you, and then they're going to apply what they're going to allow on your expenses and not yours. That's called the national standard expenses. So you've got to be really, really careful, in fact, when that happens, because you're going to wind up with a payment agreement you can't make. Anyway, I just want to let you know about that. I'm available for representation. Make sure all your tax returns are filed, because if they're not, IRS isn't going to be doing really well with you. And if you're self-employed, make sure whatever you're doing, you're making your estimate payments. That'll start looking good with IRS. Call me if you need me. I'm available for representation. Give me a subscription. Thank you for listening. If you have a topic, email me, send me a text, and if I can, I'll get around to it and make a YouTube with it. Thank you so much.